It's the Get Out There Girls. I'm Michelle. This is Tasha, and we're here today in Ajax with Todd McCall of 3 Sports, the multi-sport store in Ajax. Also, very special guest, Darwinian Fail, also known as Kristen Bishop. She's going to be doing her very first half Ironman in Muskoka this year, and Tasha is going to be doing her very first duathlon this year. So Todd is going to be teaching us all about transitions and the fastest way to get in and out of them.
All right. So, arriving to the transition area. First thing I'm going to do is take a look and find out where I'm coming in from the water, if it's a triathlon, or coming in from the first run, if it's a duathlon. Sometimes they're different. So, I noticed right here I'm coming in from the water, and I'm going to be going out with my bike that way. I take a look at the transition area, and I take a look at the tri-rack. And first thing I want to take a look at and say, where should I be? I want to be right on the end here. And luckily, I came in really early, so I get the best pick in the house. So, I'm going to put my bike on the rack here. I'm going to go seat first. You can take a look over here. That person has their bike backwards. Possibly can break their handlebars if someone knocks into their bike. You probably don't want to keep your bike like that. So, I'm sitting right here. Bike's all set up. I got the best seat in the entire house. Let's get started taking a look at my gear. So this is my gear bag that I brought in from the car. I typically bring it all in one sort of bag. I have everything I need for my triathlon or duathlon in here, including a wetsuit if you're doing a triathlon. So let's take a look at some of the stuff I brought with me. I have my running shoes and some sunglasses. I got a hat, a number belt, my cycling shoes, my swim goggles, and my wetsuit if I'm doing a triathlon. And I bring a couple other fun spare things. I have some body glide, some elastics, which would be useful for some advanced little tricks I do with my shoes. And I have a towel. This I just lay down just so when I come out I can put all my stuff in one little area. All right, so I'm going to set my transition area up. First thing I'm going to do is set up my towel. I just have this to sort of identify my area. I'm going to come in and set up my cycling shoes. Now whether I'm coming in from the water for a triathlon or I'm coming in from the run on a duathlon, first thing I'm going to have to do is go to my cycling shoes. So I set them up, I open them right up. You'll notice I don't have any socks here. I don't typically personally ride with socks, but say if you decide you want to, you set them up just inside, maybe open them up halfway so they're quick and easy to put on. I have my sunglasses. I also want to put my helmet down, and I'm going to set it up in a fashion that it's just easy and quick to put on. I want to go through this entire step and think about the process, putting on my helmet, putting on my sunglasses, and figure out which way is best. And I realize that I want to have my sunglasses first, so maybe I'll set these up inside, put them there, quick and easy to grab. After that, when I come back from the bike, I'm going to be going out for my run. And I want to make sure that my shoes are ready to go. Now, if you're already wearing your shoes because you're doing a duathlon, you can't really do this. But if you're coming in from a triathlon, you want to make sure your shoes are open and ready to go. I'm going to place them right there. I also want to put a hat down, quick and easy to put on, right on top of the shoes. And lastly, my race number. If I'm doing a triathlon, I won't have this on already. If I'm doing a duathlon, I would have already had it on for the start of the race. Since I'm going to pretend that this is a triathlon, I'm going to have my race number ready to go. It'll be the first thing I put on when I come in out of the water. So I just want to take a look. Going to grab race belt, going to grab sunglasses, helmet, shoes, go. More than anything though, if you are worked up, have a little bit of anxiety coming through here, and you're just altogether not calm, this process is going to get a little bit scrambled. The best tool you can have for transition is a complete calm frame of mind. When you come in here, if you know exactly what you're doing in a concise manner, you're going to go through it very smoothly. All right, Kristen, so you're doing your very first half Ironman?
I am.
And Tash, you're doing your very first duathlon?
I am.
Awesome. Okay, so let me show you a couple little things over here at the bike and I'll make this go a little bit quicker for you. Okay. All right, so this is our transition area. We got everything set up. Pretty typical of a triathlon or a duathlon, but I'm going to show you little things here to help you go a little bit faster. When you first come running in, reaching down, getting your helmet, if you've been running really heavily, obviously you're going to be a little disoriented coming out of the water, sometimes bending over and grabbing that helmet can be a little daunting. So what I like to do is I like to leave my helmet up here. If you have a water bottle or one of those aero bottles, which you probably will for a long distance race, take the straw that comes from it, and just kind of hook it in the back of the helmet. It's really great. It'll hold your helmet. If you leave it without that, you run a really big risk of your helmet falling down if someone walks into it or knocks by it. Chances are, if it's your first half Ironman, you might not be the first person to your bike. So I'm going to set this up like so. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at my sunglasses. Now, I know it seems silly. I'm going to save some time by putting these on a little bit later, but I like to put my sunglasses on during the ride. The reason I do that is because when I first put these on and you put an aero helmet on, sometimes the arms of the glasses can get in the way. So here's a little trick. What I like to do is take an elastic, just a regular elastic I got from the dollar store. I'm going to take it, put it on my base bar, just like so. Really simple. Take both the arms of the glasses, put them under the elastic, just like this, and kind of tuck it out of the way. You're ready to go. That seems absolutely silly, but that's going to save you 5 seconds in transition. You get out, you grab your bike, you're riding. Once you're comfortable, pull your glasses out just like that and put them on. Okay, so there's one thing that you really want to think about when your bike's on the bike rack. A lot of people forget about this, but as soon as you get out on the bike course, first thing you're going to do is you're going to hop on your bike, and 9 times out of 10, if it's your first race, you're going to jump on your bike and realize that you're in the wrong gear. So you want to make sure that you're up in a nice easy gear. You can see here I'm on little ring, midway through the cassette. I'm pretty much ready to go for any type of terrain. If you want to be certain, maybe go up in maybe a couple easier gears. You never know if you're going to come in a transition. Some races, as soon as you get on the bike, you're going to have to go uphill. Muskoka, you don't really have that much of a problem. You're going to go right into a downhill right away off the bike, so you'll be fine no matter what you do. What's your first duathlon?
I'm doing the Toronto Tri Festival.
Oh, perfect. You're going to go out and get on an on-ramp.
Oh,
so make sure
awesome.
you're in the right gear. Okay. Here's a little trick. Instead of having your gels tucked away in a little pouch that you have to unzip, or in the back of your jersey, you can take your gel, place it on the top of the frame, and with a little electrical tape, you can tape the top tab of your gel to the top frame of your bike. Now, this won't really get in the way at all. It's a small goo gel, and when you're riding through the race, you just reach down, grab the gel, and as soon as you pull on it, it will tear the tab. Just take your gel, take the wrapper, throw it in the back of your jersey because you can't litter on the course. And a quick, fast way of getting nutrition into you.
Okay, thanks, Todd, for all your tips and tricks on the transition. I personally, as a runner, I keep my gels in my sports bra, and I find that that works just as well.
You can keep that gel.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else that you can think of to help our lovely ladies today?
Absolutely not. I think you're going to be completely ready to go, and I know you're going to do really, really well in that Olympic duathlon. And Muskoka, wow, what a great experience. You're going to do awesome.
Thanks so much, Todd.
Thank
No
you.
problem. No problem.
Thanks again, Todd. And signing off, we're the Get Out There Girls. I'm Michelle. This is Tasha, Todd McCall from 3 Sports, and of course, Darwinian Fail.